Well, hello and welcome back to another edition of the Tower Journey. Looking forward to this video. I'm going to be speaking in on my plan with stones, ultimate weapons, and how I'm looking to get the best ROI out of the runs that I do. In last week's video, I showed a respec of my workshop to be able to get the double black hole bonus or lab research done, taking almost 8 billion out of my workshop to put into labs. And I wanted to see if that was going to be a good idea or a bad idea. I'm very happy to admit it was a great idea. I've had moments where my coins per minute have hit over 20 million coins per minute, which for me is a PR, which has been super exciting. And I've been watching my bonuses slowly climb, ensuring that under my labs, I always have a lab speed going, a UW in slot 2, common or something to do with modules in slot 3, lab 4 is another UW slot, and then perks in lab 5. And I've been able to just run those regularly, and because of my increased coin collection through Black Hole, I've always had enough coins for the next UW one, so I always just make sure I have enough coins set aside to get the next UW lab once the lab is ready to go. And that's been huge. On this current event, this has been a really challenging event actually for the ones that I had. I expect to get the 89 days of Rush Labs. That's going to be easy. Same with the gems. Hitting 200k with ultimate crit. This was really scary when this one came up because I didn't have the ultimate crit card, nor had I completed or had even gotten to the tier that I needed to unlock ultimate crit. And so I put in some runs, was able to get through enough waves in tier 13 to get into tier 14, and then got enough waves done to get the ultimate crit card unlocked. Spent about 800 gems, finally got the ultimate crit card, was able to add that into my lineup, and have now started getting mission medals from it, which is cool that I've now hit tier 14, which feels like a huge milestone, and I'll just now be doing milestone runs while I increase my strength on the tier 12 and 13 runs. Death Defy is here. We always have to deal with, well, not always, but often have to deal with that one, and it's just annoying, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the 2,000 enemies using Nuke. I was able to get about 5 to 10 enemies per run on tier 13 or 14 by just using Nuke in the first 2 waves. That's a ton of restarts to get 2,000 enemies dead. This would obviously be much easier if I had the lab where you could use Nuke every 1,200 waves, and I would just, run a tier 1 or 2 or 3 or 7 or something like that and hit it multiple times throughout the run, but that's not possible right now. Also, reaching tier 6 or wave 60 and tier 12 is proving difficult, but I'm hoping to get that. We'll see what the rest of the labs or events are for this current event. Under the event shop, I was able to purchase the relics, which is great, increasing coins and tower health, as well as the themes, and I'm hoping to be able to get enough of the 700 medals to get this additional 5% coin increase, which will bring me up to 10% coin increase on this event alone, which is awesome. So as promised, I was going to talk about the use of stones, ultimate weapons, and my next steps, as I've basically been debating whether or not I'm going to wait to gain 1,250 stones to unlock the next ultimate weapon, or if I'm going to just begin to put down the cooldown time on Golden Tower to sync it up with Black Hole as best as possible. To get a perfect one-to-one sync at its current time frame, I would need 910 stones, and here I have 391. I do have enough stones to get it down to a 1 in 4 sync, which right now it's 1 in 2, so I would get less time. So I would get less time where it's both Black Hole and Golden Tower running, but because the Golden Tower would be running more frequently, I would see it more often and therefore earn more coins and cash during the run. So the question I've been asking is, what's going to earn me more stones faster? Because if I'm going to spend stones, I want to earn stones. So is Golden Tower going to get me more stones, or is waiting and seeing if I get Death Wave or Smart Missiles going to get me more stones? Ultimately, I think Death Wave is the next best ultimate weapon to get. because it increases my cell count, my coin count, the damage, the health, has an amplifying effect. So all in all, that's the next one to get for sure. But as workshops are getting more expensive, I've definitely been thinking that what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dump about 284 stones into Golden Tower Cooldown to get it to that 1 in 4 sync, see it more frequently, less frequently with Black Hole, and then across the next few weeks, work it down to get that rate down to a 1-to-1 sync. And then at that point, because my coin income will be so much more, I'll be able to focus on increasing my workshops. And I think increasing the workshop is where I'm going to see more of a benefit in the tournaments than by getting Death Wave. Right now in the tournaments, I'm usually about 15th, in and around the 15th mark in the Platinum League. And I think that if I get Golden Tower to really amplify my coins, I should be able to push into that top 12, which gets me more stones, and even a little bit lower, hopefully getting the 60 or 65 stones per tournament once I do the Black Hole Golden Tower cooldown bonus. So that's, I think, where my step is going to be. I'm going to end this round and do that for you. And we're going to do that as soon as this synced up Black Hole time is here. Ta-da! Perk, defense, why not? We're going to end the round and we're going to go spend some stones. Alright, you will see that I have a lifetime earned coins of 93 billion now, nearing in on that 100 billion mark, which is exciting. Some waves that I've completed. I completed Tier 3 this past week. Like I said, got into Tier 14, which is awesome, and had some huge gains in Tier 10, Tier 9, and Tier 8, clearing almost 2,500 levels of Tier 8. So without further ado, let's get over here to our stones, and we are going to do some cooldown here. To bring this down basically as much as we can here. That's a 4-minute cooldown with a 3-minute and 20-second cooldown here. That's going to throw us off a little bit. It's okay. I'm going to increase the size of the black hole as well as the duration of it, because both those things are pretty useful for just increasing the amount of coins that I get. At this point, I'm just going to start saving up stones again until I have enough to take this Golden Tower cooldown down all the way. And so I'm going to bring it down until it's at 3 minutes and 20 seconds and matches Black Hole 1-to-1. If you look here under the health, I now have just over 1,500. I'm just buying more health as often as I can, as well as the recovery amounts and max recovery packages. Damage, 1185. So I'm technically running a blender using free ups quite substantially to be able to get me the rest of the way deeper into the runs. Under my current cards, I have now upgraded all of my rare cards into level 6. None of them are at level 7 yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm wishing that I had an extra card slot, so I'm saving up to buy the next card slot at 2,500, as I think that will just prolong my runs and increase my economy by not causing me to sacrifice an economy card for a longevity card, meaning that I can hopefully go longer while making sure that my coin bonus is as high as it can go. I've also done some switches here on the modules since the last video. So I have a legendary here on the damage, critical factor, attack speed, and super crit multiplier as my rolled options on it. You'll also see that I have a legendary animator reactor, package chance free ups and some coins per kill, diamond nano wall with the thorn damage defense and 100% defense absolute. I think in the last video I didn't have the defense or the thorn damage, but that's been huge because right now between my level 6 plasma cannon and the thorn damage, I can kill a boss in 1 thorn hit and 1 plasma hit, meaning bosses only hit me once, which is great. And then I don't have a legendary yet in the ultimate weapons, but I am still enjoying my Harmony Conductor with the Black Hole, Chain Lightning, and Spotlight bonus, which has been good to use. Otherwise, looking at my history here in the last week, I've gotten the extra orbs is now maxed out. I've reduced some perk wave requirements and Golden Tower stuff, standard perk bonus, and just continuing to increase the UW Labs regularly. So you can see I'm now 12 of 20 here on the Black Hole Coin bonus. I'm on level 13 of 25 on the Golden Tower Coin bonus, and the duration is moving its way up to level 13, which is excellent. Under the tournaments, show you my quick history here of 12th and 12th, 21st, 16th. So 12th is kind of where I've been sitting the last couple, and that earns me 56 stones, which is awesome. No complaints there, and that's good. I am toying with this Black Friday sale, and so maybe in the next week's video I'll have some more stones to spend if I choose to buy that, but I also might not buy it. We'll see. It's been good fun regardless. I'm just saving up my missions until the day resets in an hour and 6 minutes, so that I can automatically claim the missions that I've already completed and get that first mission box, which just gets me ahead of the game, which is good. What else will I show you here? My themes and backgrounds are 1.15 multiplier. Under my relics, I'm closing in on the rare relics being as built out as I know they can be at this point, with these being my relic bonuses, which is awesome. So with that, that kind of brings us to the end of today's video. My thoughts on why I'm spent the Golden Tower stones is just because I think it will earn me more stones quicker than waiting for for Death Wave. And I can always save up for Death Wave if too many pains of regret come here in the next week. But I will work on getting the UW synced up at 3 minutes and 20 seconds at this point. And until then, we'll see what else my brain thinks of for this game. Let me know in the comments what kinds of things you're working on, and we will see you in the next video. Journey on, friends.